Ding dong, Yates is gone. Welcome to week 6 of Chillax. I'm here with our co-host Arna. Arna, how are you doing?
I am good, sir. How are you this evening?
I'm good. I think that was definitely a better intro than the one we just tried.
Yeah, 100%.
Let's let's kick things off with the
Let's get
Premiership.
into it. Yeah,
Can you?
yeah.
Yeah, you
Got
can.
my beer ready.
Nice. Oh, I should have had a beer. I've got them in the fridge, but I've already had KFC and pizza today, so I don't think that's going to help me sleep.
Yeah, I've got a Stormtrooper beer.
A Stormtrooper beer?
Yeah.
Was that like an IPA or?
Yeah, IPA. Yeah, pale ale.
Ooh, I do love a pale ale. I've actually got some beers in my fridge called pale ale, but
yeah,
they're not as great. I like the Hazy Jane from Brewdog.
Yeah.
That's quite nice.
Lovely.
So first match we've got Criminal Minds versus Bouncing Boo Boo. Had a quick chat with Leffe about this one.
Yeah.
From my understanding, he got fisted and lost 2-0 to the Boo Boos. I think that might even be their first win of this season as well. So we'll have to have a look at that.
Yeah, I think they're drawing all the games, aren't they?
Yeah, which is a shock because obviously Big Floor's pretty good. But I think if we look at last season, he was like, I think he did the same, like halfway, and then at the halfway point he just started like beating all the noobs like Mayhem, and got into playoffs.
I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what results I picked last week, and I'm pretty sure I went with FA last week, so I've got that one wrong.
I think he's got a good elf team. We'll have a look in a minute. Next up we got Sam and Gummed versus the Great Schism. That's a 2-0 for the Vampires. I am absolutely furious with how well Sam is getting on with these vampires. I thought...
I was going to say, you listen to him, it's all doom and gloom, and his season's finished.
Yeah. That's everyone that loses a game, right? I thought that's how we're supposed to... That's how we're supposed to process it. I thought, honestly, I thought he was going to have a season like Danny Ricciardo. However, he's totally bossed it so far. I think, I don't know how many he's won, but the last couple of times I've checked, he's won. So, good job, Sam.
Yeah, we all went with the Lizards last week.
You would, right? Because it's not a bad Lizards team, and Sam's playing Vamps. I think, right, when Sam first came into the league, someone who will remain nameless told me that they were a shit banger. And I was like, alright. So I've always just assumed Sam's just a crap banger, but it turns out you can actually play like Edge stuff as well. So, no, good job, Sam.
Yeah, his CCL challenge ain't gone so well this year, though. He keeps starting again and deleting his teams.
Isn't like the whole point that you're not allowed to do that?
Yeah. He's not paying attention to that part of it, I don't think.
That was the whole point. Like, the thing that I think sucks about the CCL, A, the matchmaking, but B, the fact that the teams just don't matter. So if you take one injury, just delete your fucking team and start again. But hey,
it went wrong. I only did one game. I didn't even finish it. I conceded. It was going that bad. I just come out of the game.
Oh really?
So I didn't even finish one game. I was gutted because I was looking forward to it.
Oh man, I think right. I think rage wise, I think I'm just more vocal, but I think everyone gets this pissed off with Blood Bowl. I'm just having a look through the chat now, and I'm literally just seeing crying in that CCL comp.
It's the miserable column.
I've literally made that channel just to torture everyone. Okay, interesting. Yeah. Then we got Twisted Tree Man and Innuendo in Your End Zone. That was a 2-1 crazy over Twisted.
Yes, and Twisted has taken some damage on his team, I believe.
Oh shit! Yeah, I remember this one. I was actually in chat for it. I remember because it's the first time Crazy's joined a voice chat in maybe 3 years. So it must have he must have been really, really pleased with himself. But yeah, Dead Agi 5 War Dancer, and if I'm not mistaken, perhaps a miss next game on the other one.
Yes, I believe he's missing both his War Dancers. I'm sure he is.
I may have offered a mid-game bounty after the Ag 5 died and told him if he killed the other one off, I'd send him a crate of beer to his house, which I genuinely would have done as well if he got the job done. So yeah, good result there. Twisted, obviously, it might actually impact playoffs for him now though, because I don't know if he's got time.
I'm just saying that was the top of the league clash. That was.
Oh, was it
that game? Yeah, first, second.
Nice. And then we've got Wolfsburg versus Skinks and Hose, not played yet, happening sometime tomorrow. But yeah, we can't.
Internet issues with one, isn't it? He's got no internet till Monday.
Yeah, I think he's moved house, and it's just that horrible setup time where they just give you like piss trickle internet for a week. Okay, so let's check the leaderboard. Candy still not dropped a game, but he's currently on at 950 TV.
I know, yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
4-1. Crazy, 2-2-1. I'm happy that he's having a better season. If his sister's pipes hadn't burst, I think he would have made playoffs. I genuinely think he would have made playoffs last season because he's a really good coach and it's a good team as well. So he got super unlucky that he just couldn't play a game. Sam, 2-1-2, bloody fantastic record with Vampires. He's
moved up from 5th.
Yeah, if you consider like the strength of the teams that are in there as well, it's not like he's going against rookie teams that have got no skills to deal with the remove throws and stuff like that. So I think that's a really impressive record actually. Let me just take Sam's dick out of my mouth. Battlehawk still in the playoff spots, 2-1-1. Another pretty good season for him. He had a really good season. I don't think he lost in the regular season last year, or we'll call it year, but yeah, I don't think he lost last time.
You could be right.
And then on the verge of playoff, we've got Big Floor 1-3-1, Avenged 1-2-2, trying to copy his brother, I think. Leffe 1-0-4, so a bit of a tough season for Leffe, which is again shocking because he's a pretty good coach. And then I think the most appalling, the current champion, 0-2-2.
Just let himself down and he's let himself go.
It's do you know what it is? It's the drugs, the alcohol, and the women that come with winning the CCL Cup.
Yeah, he was prime meat last year. He was at the top of his game, and then he's gone to his head, and he's got a big beer belly now. And
that's it. He's out with supermodels. He's doing cocaine. That's it. Life
his
of
money's
luxury.
drying up there, and they're all disappearing.
He's going to be on some really shit Channel 4 documentary in about 5 years, where how I lost my money. So yeah, that's how the Premiership's looking. Let's have a look at the games for next week. So first off, we have the Great Schism and Criminal Minds. So let's take a look. Okay. Again, this is a really, really nice Lizards team. 1470. So much Mighty Blow. Like, so much Mighty Blow. Yeah, it's almost like... It actually has more Mighty Blow than my team, which is pretty impressive, because that's pretty much the only skill I click on. Nice block tackle piece. Some break tackle, so he's got a bit of movement there with that guy.
Yeah, lovely.
Couple of guard. I've only played a few games with Lizards, but one of the things that I noticed is just how much like control you have on the field, and having like 3 guard in with all this additional strength as well is pretty good. And then he's kept his skinks pretty, like he's passing out the touchdowns, isn't he? He's not just putting it all on one.
All his TVs on his Saurus. Yeah, where it needs to be.
That's actually really really well built. I have no idea how he's not at the top of the league with this. He's good enough to be, so he might just look at the draw, isn't it? So Leffe. So it is a bit of a TV difference. Leffe obviously being a little bit bigger. Okay, so Blodge Witch Elf, just the basic Witch Elf. Yeah. A skink remover.
That'll be an important piece.
Yeah, if he remembers to put it on the pitch. Remember, was it Battlehawk last season? He left his like skink remover off when he was playing the Lizards. I was like, oh man.
200 IQ.
Yeah. Couple of Lodge. He's got a nifty blitzer as well. So I think I think this is one of the things when I look at elves, I always get drawn to the dark elves because of the AV8, not the assassins. And the one thing that sort of puts me off is they're like the slowest elf team. But I guess when you get movement up on a blitzer, it's pretty nippy and pretty strong. So that's a nice piece. Couple of wrestle pieces, loads of dodge.
Yeah, important, yeah, wrestle pieces.
And a dirty player.
A dirty player, yeah, indeed. On an elf.
That's a 90,000 foul piece there.
Interesting.
But yeah, 100k in the bank. I'll let you do your prediction. Who do you think's going to pick that one up?
I've got to go with the lizards. I reckon 2-1.
Where are they?
I know they're down the bottom. Well, they both are. But either get a win, they're both back in it.
Yeah. So if you've gone lizards, I'll go for Leffe. I'll say those elves.
I picked Leffe last week and he let me down, so I'm going to go this week.
I'd tell you what, that's a tough game though. That is a really, really tough game. Next we've got Innuendo in your end zone versus the Boo Boo. Let's have a look. So we'll look at Boo Boo first. 1580. This team's huge. Didn't I turn this into paste? I swear I turned this into paste last season.
Yeah, you did. You destroyed it. And he's built it back. Yeah.
He's back. He's got 2 guard pieces now. He had 0 after our game. Yeah, this is a wicked team, isn't it? Mighty blow.
He's got a really nice team, yeah.
It's one of those play styles as well. You don't play against Kislev that often, so it's hard to sometimes think about. Not just I actually think it's harder to attack against Kislev than defend against them.
Your ball's not safe at all.
Yeah.
You don't know what you do. He's got the guard. You can leap him with the guard. He's got the frenzy to push it out. He's got the wrestle pieces to put it on the floor. He's even got strip ball, so he's got all the pieces to take your ball away.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely. I would say an eye cage, but it doesn't matter because he's got 2 guard, so you can just fire those in and you buggered really. And yeah, he was against Innuendo, wasn't he? Was it Innuendo? Yeah. Let's have a look at this team. Oh, it's not a bad counter offer though, is it? His throw is out.
Yeah, his throw's missing.
Is that niggle or just miss next game?
Yeah.
What's this guy got? Is that niggle? Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a niggle there.
Okay, so that's maybe a piece you go for, but it's nice. Ooh.
Yeah, IV bust. The only one injury on it.
Yeah. Yeah,
just one injury.
I mean, in fairness, when I used to play humans back in the day, the catchers were just AV7.
They were, yeah.
I remember when I started playing Blood Bowl 2 and I was like, what the fuck? Why have I got a well-armoured catcher? So I don't think that's too much of a problem because he shouldn't be getting hit that much anyway.
Being AG4 as well, he can go where he wants to a certain degree. Yeah,
AG4, blodge, step, movement 8.
Yeah.
I think I can understand why he's kept that piece, especially with that thrower as well. Okay, what's this? Dump off. Okay. Movement 9, blodge, dump off piece. Okay, that's really cool. So I guess you carry on him and just keep the Edge 4 piece near him.
That's it, yeah. And if he gets hit going down, you can get rid of it easy.
Okay.
Not bad play.
I've never seen someone take this because if you get it on Dark Elves, don't you? And everyone's like, "Oh, it's just a crap skill."
Yeah, you think, oh, it's just a standard skill that's on the Dark Elf runner. You'll never take it on anybody else. Here we are.
I'm going to ask him about that.
Yeah.
I'm literally going to message him now.
It's definitely an interesting pick.
I hope that's not come across as rude, but do you mind just telling me the thought process behind dump off? I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm interested in it.
Can't really. We're all used to a certain way pieces are supposed to be built, when somebody does something different, it's like, what's he done that for? That's wrong. It's not wrong. It's just try something different. You don't have to build it one way. You can do what you want, really, can't you?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What's your prediction there?
Ooh, I'm gonna go a 2-2 draw.
I'm gonna say boo boo.
It's a boo boo.
I'm gonna say failed dump off into ball recovery for the Kislev.
Mhm.
And next up we've got Skanks and Hose v Gummed. Let's have a look. Skinks and Hose, sorry. Okay, lots of block tackle. Like, he's really gone heavy on tackle, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I've never seen any team have, apart from Dwarves, I've never seen any team have so much tackle.
I think he's regretting it.
Yeah, so you see, I'd rather have guard or mighty blow in those spots. But I mean, let's have a look at the vampire team. Maybe it's going to be good. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I mean, it's going to work against all those vampires, I guess. So
Yeah,
he's got to be more careful about sticking them in. One thing I always forget about vampires is they're only AV8. So they're not like the toughest piece in the world. But yeah, it's a lovely team as well. I'm gonna say from run of form, I'm gonna give that to the vampires. I'm gonna pick Sam.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. I know he's got Crespo is that super skink. Really,
Yeah.
he just keeps scoring. If in the vampires, they can get in with the hypnogaze, and I think he could stop him as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So that'll be a good game. I'll try and watch that one.
Yeah, I think it'd be like a 2-1 or something to Sam.
Okay. And then we've got Wolfberg versus the Tree Men. If you have just lost both your war dancers, the number 1 team in the league I don't want to play is Wolfberg.
Definitely.
So should we look at the elves first?
Yeah, so have a look at the elves never laugh.
Oh, there is. Oh, he's MNG, isn't he? I was like, I can see one there. If you fail, try again. Nice. So, Tree Man has got multiple block. Pretty cool. I was going to say, why don't you take guard? But I guess you're not about blocking if you're Wood Elves, are you? You're just about... This has been my thoughts, like, with Woodies. Like, why would you take a tree if you're not supposed to be really frontlining? If you know what I mean?
Some coaches will concentrate on it, though. It'll give you a bit of time.
Okay.
Bit of space.
So he's got 6 players.
Yeah,
so that's going to give him 5 loners. So that will be 140, 280, 350.
Yeah. Maybe 1300.
1300 against. Okay, so he's going to get nearly 200 in inducements as well. on top of all this thing.
He's got 90k in the bank as well, so
we've got the spending cap. I'm not sure if that's in the regular season. I need to check. It might just be in playoffs. I'll check the rules website in a second.
Yeah.
Goes against Wolfberg. Let's have a look. So a block, mighty blow, tackle, claw, wolf. Block, mighty blow, block, tackle, mighty blow, block, jump up, mighty blow. That'll be a nice piece when he gets Pom on that, and that's not too far off actually. You could probably get that.
It's quite close. Couple of dirty players.
What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I'd be very surprised if Twisted comes away with that one. I'd say it's a good 99% chance that Wolfberg's got that in the bag this week.
It's a tough one. It is a real tough one. 5 loners. even if you're
And
only
that,
making 2 ups, that it's potentially
yeah.
1 a turn fails, isn't it? Really, if you're just getting based all the time.
I know line elves aren't bad loners either, are they? As you thought, but like you say, it's still a loner. Yeah, Wolfberg, I think 2-0.
Oh,
He won't get a score this week. Twisted.
I know you're right. It's hard to pick against Twisted though, but without
And
those
he's a good
those
coach.
without
Yeah.
those 2 players, I don't think you can give that team a chance. So yeah, I'll go 1-0 for Wolfberg,
Yeah.
and
Fair play if he
potential.
pulls it off.
Yeah, if he pulls it off, that'd be nuts. But I think there'll be
Yeah.
some more damage on that elf team. I'm just thinking, is there anything actually that he cares that if he loses it? I think that the tree's gone. I think Battle will focus on that. Yeah, I think that's going to be a really nasty game. Twisted just needs to feed loners to that wolf and just hope it doesn't notice the other players.
That's it, yeah. Blend him in the grass.
Nice, right. Let's check out Div 1 then. We're already a little bit into the other round. I've already played my game, but we'll go back and look at this round. So, Tang Orcs. That's magic, isn't it?
That's magic, yes.
Versus Uber, the Grumpy Farkers.
Yeah, that's his first win, isn't it?
First win. I spoke to Uber today, obviously, while we were playing. Uber's like held his hands up and been like it was a comedy dicing, but the way Uber plays, if he just gets a couple of decent rolls, he's hard to beat. In our game that we played, he nearly scored on my turn 2 by just literally I failed a pickup and he just clicked through, picked it up, started running off with it. I was like, oh god, we're in real trouble here. Next up, we've got the Convoy versus the Black Death Buccaneers. Got my ass kicked in that one. First half, I think probably 3 or 4 knockdowns. I got a couple of KOs, but I failed a 3-up to score. I needed a 3-up and then 2 GFIs, so even with that 3-up, it probably wasn't guaranteed. But it was just the classic Elfie bash. I move forward a square, he moves back a square, and then you're just blitz trading at that point. And then, second half, he rolled a couple of 2+, and nothing I could really do. Next up, we've got Tin Tam Rats versus Green Tings. This is a bigger score than I was expecting, 3-2. So Bizarro not taking things lying down, he properly went for it, and to run him that close with Orcs is pretty good.
Definitely. I think we all went with Grid anyway, and we thought it'd be something like 3-0. We didn't expect Bizarro to get anything, to be honest.
He's not bad.
I'm not saying
he's
not bad. He just thought with those 2 gutter runners, he'll just keep banging the touchdowns in.
I remember watching him play Yates, and there was a couple of he was quite far spread out trying to defend against the elves, and he actually managed to beat Yates with some crazy pass play. But every action he was taking, I was like, oh, I'm not sure I'd do that. So I went into my match with Bizarro thinking, he might just be new, but he's not. He's pretty good. Came very close to whooping my ass when we played.
Yeah.
And then do you want to take us through the last game from this morning?
Oh, we played this morning and we had a good game. Very it was a bit midfieldy, and then just what's the word I'm looking for? We just testing each other out, sort of thing, trying to bit of flex here, and give there, sort of thing, trying to inch our way through. He scored first. I was on defence, so he scored first. He scored about turn 4, and then I managed to score back, but it was a bit crazy because he got a blitz, and then I managed to get a round on the blitz. I got the ball free, ended up doing like a 3+ pass, 4+ catch or something like that. Or that was my second score. But it was a good game, a really interesting game.
Yeah, I watched the second half, and it looked like...
Yeah.
Do you know when a kid plays with action figures, where they just grab both of them and just smash them into each other? That's what that's what it was looking like from my chair. I was like,
And
they are both... None of them are, like, hiding their players. They're just literally beating the crap out of each other. It was great.
really thinking through, because Owen was playing brilliant. His position was good, and then I'd have to counter what he was doing, and I had to sacrifice some pieces, and he was doing the same. And I've lost another goal, so I've lost a wrestle goal. I've lost 2 guard goals, and I've lost my mighty blow tackle white in 4 games, 1 each game. It's been a bit rough the last 4 games.
Shitty, yeah. And considering as well, like, your team, it wasn't that deep skill-wise. You just had a lot of players when you entered the league.
Yeah, some good team. Yeah, some good skills spread across here.
You're losing the players that did have the skills, bless you, but you're still doing a pretty good job.
So yeah, I managed to get a win. That was how I got the win. I made a 3+ dodge, 4+ pickup, 3+ dodge, I think it was, and scored.
Yeah,
I think that's how I scored my second one. Yeah,
it was pretty close. Yeah, that was a good game. I think Iron's definitely taking it a little bit more seriously this year.
His team looks good, and you'd be happy to know he's finally got rid of the agi up zombie.
Oh, has he? Did he fire it or did it die?
He fired it because it got move bust.
That's not a problem. If he's taking leap on it, it should be fine, right? Well, whoever did the move bust on that, thank you, because that monstrosity is out of the league. Okay, so current leaderboard, I'll just run you through. So top of the table, however, just to note, I do have a game in hand. Myself, 4 wins, 0 draws, 2 losses. Then we've got Grid, who I've got to play next week. 3 wins, 2 losses. So he's the actually there's 2 undefeated coaches. Arno, again, you're with 3 and 2.
Yeah.
Bizarro in 4th with 2-0-3. Iron 1-1-3. Uber, picking up some momentum. It was a bit of a brutal game we had today, so we'll cover that in a bit. 1-0-5 there, but considering he came into the league with a 1,000 TV team, he's done really well. Magic 0-2-3.
Another poor season on his standard, really, isn't he?
I was having a chat with him about it this morning, and he said he's gonna put a bit more focus in, spend a bit more time thinking about his turns and stuff for the rest of the season. So we'll see how he ends up. Always
putting the boobs down.
Yeah, well, I don't think so, but I can't really blame him. And then
multitask.
Yeah, that's it. And then big shock of the week. Yates is gone, so we've got Leo's jumping in to take his place. We'll have to count his record as 0-0-0. I think it'd be a bit harsh for anyone else if he jumped in and just nicked a playoff spot off like Bizarro or Iron or something like that. So we'll start at 0-0-0. It's a good chance for him to get back into league play and start building his team up and stuff for next season. But yeah, Leo, if you're listening, mate, thank you so much for jumping in at short notice. It's appreciated. So, this week.
Let's go into this week.
First game's already done.
Yeah.
I'm going to go into this for a second because I want to show you. I had twice the amount of armor breaks as Uber. However, twice the amount of blocks as Uber over the course of the game. However, he had more armor breaks than me with only 1 set of Mighty Blow. Explain that.
Yeah. It's Blood Bowl.
On the other side, what I'm failing to mention is the fact that he rolled tons of double skulls. His wizard rolled a 1. His chainsaw, the best it did was get a couple of stuns. So he had, I think, and he did a good job of shielding it. He had a very frustrating first half because if things had gone a little bit more his way, like he snaked a GFI with his bull, that I think would have made it very difficult for me to stop him scoring on my drive. So that could very easily have been a 1-1 or a 1-0 to him or something like that. But yeah, I got lucky, got the recovery. got the touchdowns, and then in the second half it was just basically just blitz trading again. Actually, I want to show you this jammy play. So if I ever get told that I'm not lucky, just refer me to this. Hang on.
You're not doing a crest bomb here, and we've got to watch the whole game.
No, we're not going to do the whole game. I won't put you through that.
I say I did have a couple of double scores in our game today. It was quite crucial. Judy's re-rolls up.
I've just got used to eating dubs now. I seem to get... I think because I'm playing the team that blocks a lot, you're going to get a few a game. You just have to accept it. Hang on, we're nearly there. All you can see right now is me just dicing him. Oh yeah, so, somehow the ball ends up here from it being... okay, that's just not going backwards. Yeah, something happened. Anyway, that's not what I was trying to show you. So that's the position I was in at the start of my turn 15. Let's let him waste some stuff. He's got a couple of bits in there. Have I got anything out? Yeah, I've got this guy out, but he was just a badly hurt. I'm going to skip forward in case I miss it. So I'm like, right, I'm going to do the smart thing. I'll keep this guy covered back. He'll be safe. I'll now waste some dice here. Bear in mind I had one reroll left. And this situation. So I just picked all the wrong decisions so far this turn. And then, yeah, just decided to throw a casual 1 die with no reroll. Don't get the POW. And then I'm like, fuck it, just 4+ out with the warrior.
Hey, it comes off, it comes off.
And that leveled him as well. Let's point out. That was for the level. So if I ever complain about my dice, please just refer me to this. So next up we got the Orkoff. Let's have a look.
Orkoff.
Bizarro, 1590.
Best orcs in the league he's got. As his motto.
It's like Orc Norse, isn't it? Everything's got block. He's got this weird blodge step thrower, which now that it has got the block, is now a good piece. He's got an edge 4 blitzer, which is really nice actually. You can't just base him in potato. He's got some guard stand firm, block on all the warriors, guard on the troll. Lovely team. This is literally designed to just like face smash. Yeah. Let's have a look at Show Me Magics. This has less skills spread, but it does have the great equalizer, which is Mighty Blow piling on. Bench isn't as deep, but he's going to get a couple 100 in inducements, I think. Let's have a look. 1340. 250.
He's got his troll back as well, isn't he? Magic. He bought his troll back.
Yeah, sorry about that, Magic. Yeah. Didn't mean to kill it twice in the same game. So yeah, 250 in inducements?
Yes, something like that, yeah.
So you can take a wizard, you can take
1590 in the
bribes. Yeah, you can take a lot there. What are your thoughts?
I think Magic will take a journeyman dirty player and a bribe. He did that against me.
That seems like something Magic could do. I think that would help him with bench as well, because obviously Bizarro's got quite a deep bench.
Yeah. I think that's what he might do. It seems to be his move.
No tackle, so he's got no easy way to deal with that blodge ball carrier as well. And he was a pain. That blodge ball carrier was an absolute pain when I played him.
Yeah.
I don't know who to pick really, because Bizarro's definitely much better than I thought he was when he joined the league. Cause he told me like obviously he's quite new to like Blood Bowl 2 and stuff. So you just presume that they're not going to be able to play that well, but no, he's pretty good. And Magic used to be good, but then he lost his virginity, so it's been a difficult one. I'm gonna pick draw. Actually, I'm gonna pick one or no.
Yeah,
You know what?
I was gonna pick a draw, but I'll go Bizarro now.
Fair play.
2-1. Yeah.
Cuprin, you say, and Sherlock Bones.
Undead off.
Undead off. So, Cuprin, you say. Let's check these guys out. Mighty Blow. Oh yeah, sorry, it's starting skill, isn't it? So guard, stand firm. Guard, stand firm. Mighty Blow white. You've got one leveled ghoul at least with with sure hands. Loads of skeletons.
All my MVPs are going on my skeletons or zombies.
Yeah, that drives me crazy. When you play like regen teams, you mostly have shit linemen, but they're just SPP sponges, MVP sponges. Sorry.
Yeah. So it's not looking as good as it was, but at least I got the level on me white this game against iron, so that's going to help a little bit.
I wonder if you're running. Dare I say this? I wonder if you're running too much bench.
Yeah, I have thoughts about dropping one or two of them, and then I'll get there and think, no, I've got a few IV7 pieces on the bench. So obviously you should start off with the zombies, but I like to start off with the skeletons and then add the zombies after. And then when your skeletons die, you just got zombies. So I've been using the zombies for LOS.
Yeah, might as well, right? Right, let's check out Leo, Sherlock Bones. So it's an old death on the pitch team.
He's got a nice team. It's better than mine.
Well, the mummies I think are a little less.
Our mummy's the same actually.
Oh, are they?
Both got guard and one with stand firm. Yeah.
Edge for Blodge Ghoul is going to be difficult. You don't have tackle, do you?
I don't have tackle anymore now.
Blodge Step, Blodge.
They're all Blodge, so I'm going to struggle to deal with them.
He has got one tackle, but it is on just a zombie. And then a DP skeleton. I like that.
Yeah.
Like that extra square movement.
Extra movement, extra movement. That's why I like the skeletons over the zombies. So they've got the movement 5, and they've got the best skill in the game, 6 skill.
Yeah, and you've got the extra movement for the zigzag before you foul, which powers it up.
Exactly. You got to have the run
up. I really don't know. I think this piece is going to be a real problem. Obviously, if you just land one of those sweet juicy pows on it, it could be gone pretty quick. But yeah, it's only 1 in 6. I don't know. I'm going to be really boring here. I'm going to pick draw again.
Draw.
Ooh, he's got a rest area. Free bribe.
Free bribe. Is he home side?
We'll need to check. We will need to check. Is the home side the left or the right?
I think it's the left. I know it's the left side when you're playing the game. That's the home team.
Stadium, home. So I would not have called my stadium home. However, would Uber have called it home?
Yeah. So on the home side.
Boring bugger. Yeah, I'm going to have to say draw on that. I can't pick a winner there.
I'm really looking at his team. I think he does edge me with some of these pieces, but I've got to back myself. I'll say 1-0.
Okay. Nice. And then Graveyard Peeps versus Tin Town Rats. I think this is going to be a really interesting one.
It's a really interesting game, yeah.
So let's look at grid first. Great team. This guy's, a Kaz off Mighty Blow.
Mm-hmm.
2 heads, Edge 5. Disgusting.
Yeah.
Edge 5, movement, sprint. Just disgusting. And then Blodge Step. Yeah. When you're looking at the gutter runners and the Blodge Step is the weakest one, you've got a real problem. I keep repeating this. I'm so glad that I took tackle over pilot on. I don't obviously I'm not playing them this week, but next week, it's got Edge 4 lineman, Edge 4 wrestle, Edge 2 wrestle, so mixing it up. Kick piece is out. It's got a dirty player, and then this beast, block, break,
nice
tackle.
Roger. Yeah, it's a nice roger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, if I could just take out those two and the rat ogre, I'll be pretty happy. Iron's team. He's not got a Mighty Blow Claw, which is weird. Isn't his jump up? Oh no, he gets access to agility normally. I was like,
Yeah.
Still a nice piece though. Tackle Edge 4.
Yeah.
What worries me? He's got no block tackle, and he's got no wrestle at all. So I think and he's got no mighty blow. Wow, and he's got 15 men on his team as well.
He's got 2 my players.
Yeah.
Superman and Slime Goblin.
Slime Goblin. Nice. I think I might have. I'll double check. I think I might have. Lime. Lime is an orc. I used to have Dapoon. Okay, that's probably from someone else. And I used to have like some Pokemon name from one of Sam's teams as well. But yeah, yeah, I think he's got a good team. I just don't know if he's going to be able to knock over the runners.
I don't think he will now. Iron's playing really well as well at the moment. He's really got the bit between his teeth. But I just think the rats are going to be too strong for him.
Yeah.
Those 2 edgy pieces. 2 gutters, I mean.
Yeah, I don't see how he... obviously he can just roll 6s, can't he? Actually, the saving grace is this piece here. Block, jump up, claw doesn't really matter. But the good gutter runners, they don't have block. So actually, he is going to be able to knock these pieces over. 1 in 3, right? And he gets 2 shots, 4 shots because of frenzy actually, and frenzy's a good counter to blodge because obviously you just get more attempts. So there is a chance actually he gets these pieces down. He just needs to make sure if any of them touch the floor, he does the river dance on them. I think that's his only way to win. I'll let you go first.
Go with the rats. 3-1.
I'm gonna, just because I'm so impressed with the attitude and how hard he's trying, I'm gonna go Grave, and I think that wolf is gonna be super clutch. I'm gonna say 2-1. Yeah, 2-1 to Graveyard Peeps, and a lot of casualties for the Skaven, hopefully.
You're hoping for a few loners again.
Yeah, I'm hoping he just turns up with 11 loners, and then I might stand a chance. I think if he has 1 or 2 of those gutters when I play him, he's just going to run around me. I'm not going to be able to do shit, but we'll see.
Cool.
Lovely. So yeah, we're pretty close to playoffs now. Yeah, nearly done. Yeah. How are you liking the shorter league format?
Short format's working well. It keeps everybody interested. It's not going on too long, is it? So
no, that's it. I like the furthest people away could still, if they win the last 2 weeks, I think they could pretty much still get in both divisions. So it's wide open. No one's like mentally checked out. I know that was like pretty tough for some of us at the bottom of the league last season, where with like 4 or 5 games left, we had no chance.
Yeah,
so
season was done.
Yeah, that's it. So no, it's been good. Been enjoying it sometimes. And look, I'm always going to be like a yo-yo with Blood Bowl. It's just how it is. I think that's partly how I enjoy it. Either feel really happy or absolutely like loathe it. But I think that's just something that I'm gonna have with Blood Bowl. But yeah, no, cool. So thank you for giving me your time and recording the show. Anything you want to? No, it's good fun. It's good fun. Anything you want to say to the people before we go?
Just get games played and we'll get into the playoffs.
Yes, get your games played and get into the playoffs. We've got 2 coaches on standby. I'm going to look to run either a 4 or 6 man division for them next season to let them skill up. If it's 4 men, we'll likely do like a double round robin so they can get a decent number of games in. And then that way they're not just going to be like fed in at 1000 TV and just get completely demolished. Although Uber has shown you can do it, just not with a great record.
He did pick a cheesy team as well, Chorfs.
Fucking Chorfs. That's it. I was like, oh guys, I've messed up some of his Chorfs, and everyone was like, good. Good.
That's it. There's no sympathy. No sympathy for Chorfs. They all deserve to die.
Did we look at his team? I don't think we didn't look at his team, did we? That's the one thing we've not done. We didn't look at my team, we didn't look at Uber's, so we'll look at Uber's first.
Chorfs.
Yeah, I got that one.
Got that one.
Minus AV. He's got 2 minus AV Chorfs now. One of them is a guard piece. Minus Adge. God, he's been battered. This dude died. The fucking... What are the odds the Apotho works? Like, whenever my shit dies, it's just like, there's no point even pressing Apothecary. There's just no point, but he gets his fucking ball back. And this dude...
I didn't get in the dead into dead combo. The Apo.
Yeah. This guy, he used his Edge 4 to dodge through a tackle zone to do a no assist foul on my killer, which broke arm.
It did.
Yeah. Wow. As I saw him flipping over, I was like, oh shit. One quick look at my team. This guy got the MVP, so a couple of SPP off, a third level on him, and if it's not blocked, then I really don't know what the fuck. I don't know what I'm going to take on it. I've scored on a Minotaur before. Maybe that's the next challenge. To be fair, against the Skaven, having it on a strength 5 piece might actually be helpful, but we'll see. MJF, obviously the agile blitzer you saw there, gets his TD. Yeah. Debating over guard, but I thought I'm a fucking shitbanger, so went with Mighty Blow to go with the other Mighty Blow and Claw. This guy got a couple of Kaz, so he's not far off now. What's that? 11 SPP off piling on. So depends on how the Skaven game goes. I've got 10 SPP, 11 SPP on a killer before in a single game, but I'll need to see if the dice go well for me. But yeah, cool. That is it. Arna, thank you so much for your time, buddy. And
cheers for coming in.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll speak to you all soon.
Bye-bye.